Good morning. Today we are taking up Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence, and we'll be taking up the summary. As the story begins, we find that it is about a young and ambitious woman by the name of Gertrude. She is full of great ideas and she's full of life. She goes to parties and enjoys herself and tries to learn about the people around her. Once she meets Walter Morrill, and he is a coal miner, a very uninhibited lad. He loves to sing and dance freely. And this is something captivating for her, as she had a very prim and proper life where she had to follow the do's and don'ts. And this is something new for her. So she's drawn to him, and very soon we find that they get married. Soon after their marriage, Walter starts drinking and squandering away the money they had, and then the miserable life for Gertrude begins. She discovers that he did not actually had money nor a proper place to live, and he is under severe debt. Very soon they have children, and she has 4 children with Walter. Her first son is William, and he grows up into an energetic and successful youth. And we find that Mrs. Morrill wants to fulfill her unfulfilled ambitions through him. So all her affection are on William, as the married life of the Morrills are already on rocks. But unfortunately, William dies, and then we find that she has focused all her attention onto her second son for her unfulfilled desire. Besides this, she begins to be very possessive about him. Paul is a very reserved, quiet boy who has artistic taste, but as he begins to grow up, he is inseparable from his mother. But it so happens that he falls in love with a girl in his neighborhood named Miriam. But he is quiet and he holds on to it as it might hurt his mother or she may disapprove of it. And we find that she does disapprove of Miriam, as she thinks that her son is meant for greater and higher pursuits in life, while Miriam might be a hindrance or obstacle, or she might suck up all her energy all his energy, or maybe hold him back from pursuing something great in his life. Paul, after feeling attracted to Miriam, ends up liking her older friend Clara Davis, and he breaks up with Miriam. Meanwhile, his mother falls sick and then she dies. And we find that things spiral out of Paul's hands, and he starts drinking and going out with women he does not actually like or want to take care. Towards the end, we find that Miriam asks him to marry and he refuses. And then Miriam realizes that even after the death, his mother still owns Paul and has a great hold on him. Paul falls into a sad phase of life, and later on we find him contemplating suicide, but then he decides to try to live a good life, and then he walks towards the town, towards the end. So, this is a very general outline for you to understand what actually the novel is all about. We'll be taking up a detailed summary or somewhat chapter wise for your better understanding in our next lecture. Stay healthy, stay indoors, be happy. This is all for today. Thank you.